Hey everyone, how are we all doing? Man, it's like 1 a.m. here, but there's some really exciting news for anyone that is a Blood Bowl tabletop fan. The second season edition, as it's being called, has just been teased, been dropped with a release date, and we've been given a glimpse inside the box. So this is really exciting. We're going to have a quick look here. So Blood Bowl's back in a big way with the best ever Blood Bowl box game ever produced. That's a big statement. We've got a little video here of what's in the box. So this is everything in the box. These minis look incredible. As you can see here, this is a full human team. A full human team, which is outrageous. So you get an ogre, you get all positionals by the looks of it, and you even get Griff, a star player. Oops, if we rewind a little bit, we'll let it play through. So yeah, this is super exciting stuff, and this is a really good trend. So we've got the ogre mini, we've got the orcs here. Looks like we've got some blitzers. You get some goblins, star players again. So this is crazy. A troll. It's going to be really interesting to see how expensive this box is going to be, given that you get two full teams, a full human team and a full orc team in there. Though also super interesting that we're now going to have had a human team and orc team produced twice before we've seen some of the other teams even get one go. So that's kind of interesting, but really exciting stuff. They're continuing, by the looks of it, the Spike magazines. They're also, if we skip forward a little bit, I think there's some talking in there. I think that's just a fluffy ad. I think that's just a fluffy ad as well. You get two referees in the box as well, which is kind of cool. All the dice you can need, range ruler for passing. Personally, I'm not a big fan of these block dice, the ones that they sort of came out with in Blood Bowl 2016 and the ones that they have continued producing compared to the old style that they do. I don't know, I like the fact that they looked a little bit cleaner. These ones look a little bit cluttered. Scatter template, balls, you name it, it's in here. The full rule set, which is really cool. Hopefully, when they say full rule set, this does contain the full rule set and they don't release teams piecemeal in Spike magazines. I think if you're going to advertise it as the full rules, which they do, then it should contain all of the team's rules, all of the new rules, skills, whatever else that you may need for those teams as well. You shouldn't need to have anything else. The Spike stuff should just be an additional thing. So super exciting stuff. A look at the box, the front of the box. Like I said, that everything you need to play through a full league right out of the box. So this is another picture of what we get. So rules, some cheat sheets, some dugouts, a pitch that I believe is double-sided. So I think similar to the Blood Bowl 2016 pitch, there's probably this grassy side, and then there's probably another side that's orky. I think there are some pictures of the pitch further down. Turn counters, all of the minis that you need, all of the dice that you need. It's going to be really interesting. So yeah, two complete Blood Bowl teams, including big guys. That's actually huge for something that Games Workshop is doing. They've never done that before, as far as I'm aware. You get Griff and Varag Ghoul-Chewer, two refs, all the rules dice, and gubbins you need, double-sided pitch, yep, and some balls to play with. So as we have a little visitor come here, the cat. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. I actually haven't gone through the new rule set in detail. That is something that I do plan to do soon for this channel, because I'm not sure if there's maybe a push towards star players or whether this is just a really cool additional thing, whether the star players are going to be necessary or not. So they've got the thematics of the team, the Bogenhafen Barons, led by Griff Oberwald, and they've brought along an ogre. I think we can click through the minis here. So yep, so this I believe is Griff. Really cool mini. lot happening here, and I'm sure there's going to be some fantastic paint jobs of him. The ogre kind of looks like what's his name from the Goonies. He's seen better days, this fella. Only a face only a mother could love. I'm going to assume this is a Blitzer mini. Maybe a lineman. Though this actually probably looks more lineman-like. Maybe this is a Blitzer as well. That's maybe another Blitzer. Maybe a catcher. Lineman, I guess, or a Blitzer. He looks kind of beefy. These models are really cool. The only thing I don't like about these is as I'm flicking through them, like I can't really differentiate myself between, okay, this guy's a Blitzer, okay, this guy isn't. I was looking at sort of the brass knuckles as a bit of an indication, but kind of looks like there's 5 or 6 models that have brass knuckles. So like someone like this guy clearly looks like a lineman to me, but whether or not he is, another story, I guess. Obviously, we've got a thrower there. Obviously, we've got another thrower there. Yeah, and that's it. So unless one of these guys is a catcher model, maybe he's a catcher. Lots of feathers means a catcher. Or maybe this means catcher. Not sure, but really, really good looking models anyway. So as we move down here, we can have a look at the Orcs. So the Thunder Valley Greenskins with Vrag Ghoul Chewer and a Troll. So Vrag looks really cool. The Ghoul Chewer and having the Ghoul on his back there is super cool. This is a really, really cool miniature. I love this miniature. And again, this is going to look fantastic with some of the paint jobs people do. This is a really, really cool Troll. I think it's relatively similar to how they did the Troll for Blood Bowl 2016, I think. I think he's also throwing a Goblin. He might even have 2 Goblins there. Not entirely sure. Kind of looks like a Black Orc to me. Again, maybe Black Orc-ish. Maybe Blitzer-ish. Black Orc-ish. It's kind of hard to tell maybe with scale. It'll be a lot easier to tell with the Orcs, the Black Orcs, the Blitzers and the Linemen. The Gobbos, this guy hiding, going with like the Mimikyu from Pokemon. You don't know where his actual head is. Then we've got another couple of Goblins. No idea what this guy's grabbing, but looks cool anyway. And more Goblins. Does that mean can the Orc team in the new edition get 6 Goblins? Can they get 6 Goblins in now? No one ever does that, right? Surely. Anyway, really, really cool minis. Particularly the star players. I think the 2 star players look absolutely gorgeous. They are such good miniatures. The refs, kind of cool. I mean, they're sort of a bit thematic. Not really necessary, I guess. The double-sided pitch, yeah. So we've got a grass side and then an astro granite side, I believe it's called. Again, I know that there's the different rules in Blood Bowl 2016 for the different pitch types and how the different pitch types interact. So potentially something with that there as well. Dugouts, pretty basic, pretty generic, really. Look very similar to the ones in Blood Bowl 2016. And this is kind of cool. It comes with a full color hard book rulebook. That's really cool. Streamlined and updated rules, plus profiles for every team and star player currently in the game. The wording of that maybe leaves a little bit to be desired. What does currently in the game mean? Does that mean they're going to release teams slowly but surely and this isn't going to be everything? I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see. I would expect profiles for every team and star player currently in the game should be like 26 teams or 24 teams, however many Games Workshop officially recognizes. Yeah, that's going to be interesting to see. Very interesting. I've had a very thorough look and have been updated to focus on what makes Blood Bowl the great game it is. I really need to run through the new rules that have allegedly been leaked. So nearly every aspect of the game has been tweaked and tightened to make it easier to play without losing a single ounce of depth. fact, there's a lot more to dig into. Okay, I'm interested. I'm intrigued. They do usually produce some really nice looking books as well, Games Workshop. A lot of their hardcover books are really, really nice. Okay, so Necro are being released in the Spike Journal. But see again, well, shouldn't then Necro be in here? I don't know. I think they're going to still try and push the Spike Journals, which is, I don't know, kind of a little bit disappointing for me. But at the end of the day, they are a company. They do want to make money. I'm not sure on the financials or anything and how they would how they want to, I guess, market Blood Bowl and how they make money from Blood Bowl continuously. I'm not sure. Then what else have we got here? So we've got a couple of books. Cool. Sure. And November release date. So it doesn't say when in November, early November, late November, whatever, but we're about the middle of October now. So potentially, a month, 4 weeks, we could be seeing the new tabletop edition release, which is really, really exciting. I'm really excited. I hope you guys are really excited because this will be cool. I know it's been a bit of a weird year with COVID. We only had one tournament this year, one tabletop tournament, and we haven't been able to play Tabletop League because of COVID. But yeah, this is something that's going to, I think, put a pep in everyone's step for next season or next year and next season with the release of the new box set. So hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully we'll get to go through it and see maybe in a little bit more detail what this means here with player profiles for every player and star player currently in the game. Hopefully once we get a bit closer to release, we'll be able to find out what that actually means and whether that means that we're just going to still be relying on Spike magazines or whether we're going to have absolutely everything in this book, which would be fantastic and make it probably the best product I think Games Workshop have ever released, maybe. But yeah, that's going to do it for this video, this quick recap. I'm super excited. I hope you're super excited. I plan on, like I said, running through the new rules soon, so keep an eye out on that. If you're not subbed, make sure you sub so you can go through the new rules with me if you haven't already. But until next time, I will catch everyone later.